Testing. 1, 2, 3. Da, da, da. All right, getting set up, guys. Thank you for waiting for 1 second. Do, 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 do. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Quit Discord, exit. I don't need any of these apps open making my shit. Testing, hello? Web browsing. Google Chrome. Cool. That's not working out very well, is it? Da, 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 da. Well, bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get my stupid. Oh my god, why does it do this? Oh my god. No, 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 no. What is going on, dude? I just want to get that out of the way. Come on. Having some difficulties here. Son of a bitch. My god, bro. Hold on a second. Ugh. Having a little bit of issues. My Streamlabs won't load what I want to freaking do here. God, dude. Why can't shit just work the way I want it to work, dude? I swear some Fed is fucking laughing right now. Because he doesn't want me, doing this shit. Jeez, man. Alright, we got this stuff going. Oh. Alright. Alright, I think I'm set up now. Rocking my cat shirt today on a dark desert highway. Make biscuits, not war. Peace. Cold one in my hair. So, I haven't worn this shirt in a while. I really like it. I'm a cat person if you can't tell. Alright, dudes. Alright. So I think I'm ready. Let's do this stream, guys. What's up, guys? Game.film here, the channel where we have fun. Stay informed. I want to talk about the police state today, and if you're new to my channel, I am all about abolishing the police. Abolishing the police is kind of a, you might think I'm crazy, like that's a pipe dream, and I guess it kind of is, but we should absolutely be defunding the police, putting it back into our communities, and I feel like this past election, a lot of people forgot um, about police brutality, and they don't know the Democrats fund the police just as much, if not more, than Republicans, guys. I don't support other parties. I trash on Democrats a lot, but you gotta understand they act like they're your friends and they point the finger at the bad guy and like, hey, dude, we're not them. We got you, bro. But they go on and do horrible stuff right under your noses. So, um, to me, the police guys, they're only there to protect the rich, keep social order, keep the working class people in line, and to protect property. They've also evolved out of slave patrols, guys. Slavery never ended, and the police's main job is to round up, harass, kill people of color, especially black people. And yeah, those are my thoughts about the police. So absolutely need to be abolished and defunded and then abolished. But I have a few headlines to read from you today. This is from Real Orlando. This is a mutual aid organization in Florida. They're always out there helping their communities, guys. They're doing events. They're doing like soup kitchens. They're creating a huge amount of meals, distributing food, water, supplies to their community. Great folks, guys. This whole video I'm doing today is inspired by their post. Um, this was back in July. This is when Kamala was gonna take over for Biden, right? Um, I've done many videos on Kamala, guys, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. But she is one of the most pro-cop presidents in history, okay? Same with Joe Biden. Joe Biden wrote one of the most racist crime bills in history, the 1994 crime bill. Kamala Harris is on record as saying, I am California's top cop, absolutely bragging how big of a cop she is. She did everything in her power to lock up poor working class black and brown people as Attorney General of California, District Attorney of San Francisco. And Real Orlando sums it up here. Her record as Attorney General is a litany of crimes against human decency. In fact, the list of her offenses, which include denying the use of evidence that would have exonerated a man off death row, laughing about her use of marijuana after throwing numerous people in jail for marijuana related offenses, and holding people beyond their sentences for the sake of cheap labor for the state of California. Um, so I don't know why people are sweeping that under the rug, guys. I've got a full video on my YouTube channel of why I do not support Kamala Harris, calling her out as a cop. A lot of us have been calling her out, but next up, I want to read just how awful the police are, guys. Just listen to this. On July 6, 2024, a black woman named Sonia Massey in Springfield, Illinois, called the cops out of fear for her own safety. This incident led to her being shot in the head and executed by the officer responding to the call in her own home. The body cam footage revealed a harrowing scene of the viciousness and contempt that the police have for ordinary citizens, especially black people. So, guys, this is so sad. I've lost track of. It seems like every week there's a new police brutality case happening, a murder happening, and this is one that I forgot about. I just wanted to read that to remind you guys how lethal, how evil the cops can be. But then the next sentence here, this follows the Biden administration's adding of 100,000 new cops around the country and their gift of over $4 billion to the Department of Justice. Now, guys, who's the Department of Justice? Most of the U.S.'s federal law enforcement agencies, the FBI, U.S. Marshal Service, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, Explosive, the DEA, and Federal Bureau of Prisons. So, guys, in Joe Biden's mind, a liberal. Um, I remember Joe Biden was on camera. They asked him, "Hey, don't you have any regrets about that 1994 crime bill?" He was like, "No, dude, not at all. That was just a bill where there would be more cops that would roll up to you, roll their window down. Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, shake your hand." Completely out of touch. Biden and probably a bunch of liberals too. Same with Republicans. That's not what the police do, guys. They're not friendly like that at all. So it's like $4 billion to the Department of Justice, guys, to all the feds, man, and the police, federal agents. It's like you can be like, oh well, they're just giving them a bunch of money for there's mental health programs they're giving for cops. No, it's bullshit, man. We need to put that money into our communities, infrastructure, healthcare, among other many things, guys. So I don't want to hear it that it was 4 billion to help the people. No, it was 4 billion to cops, dude. And all right, so the next page on this post. Since Biden and Harris took office, the amount of civilians executed by the police has increased every year. Political activists like Atlanta's, this is the person's last name, Tor Tuguida, have been arrested and assassinated. Guys, this person, um, let me see here. This person, yeah, a 26-year-old forest defender by the name of Manuel Tortuguita Teron was shot over 50 times by a task force of Atlanta Police, Georgia State Police, and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation attempting to clear the forest for construction. So their cops are claiming self-defense. You guys know that's all bullshit, but I just wanted to remind you 50 times, guys. Come on. That's like not self-defense at all. To continue, the entire world witnessed brutal crackdowns on pro-Palestine demonstrators both in the streets and on school campuses, complete with cracked heads and snipers on roofs. Kamala Harris released a statement on July 25th, hatefully condemning the recent D.C. protests against Netanyahu, in which police made dozens of violent arrests. Make no mistake, Kamala Harris has presided over genocide and assassinations without so much as the blink of an eye. Now, here are some stats. Just a reminder, guys, Democrats, Biden Harris, helped Israel start a Holocaust, a genocide, and a year and a half straight, each month getting worse. Mass murderers, guys. And if a Republican was in office, they would have started it too. The one party's not better than the other. So just wanted to remind y'all about that. Now, look, man, look how the police killings go up by year. In 2024, 385 white, 248 black, 177 are Hispanic. Now, if you're some white bread or some confused Republican, you're like, well, man, look at white people. They're oppressed, man. Look how much more whites have been killed than blacks. Well, dude, whites make up the majority of the freaking country. Blacks are what, like 15%? I don't know the exact statistic, but there's way more white people. So um, that's pretty alarming each year, man. Blacks are up there, man. Hispanics too, people of color. So each year, guys, voice crack, number of people shot to death by the police has gone up every year. So wanted to point that out. And let's talk about cop cities, guys. Now, there's over 80 cop cities being built right now, guys. And you can just search cop cities, list of cop cities USA. Check it out, man. I'm in Texas, Dallas, $152 million structure. El Paso, $79 million. Atlanta, $67 million on 85 acres of land. Florida, $15 million. Cape Coral, that's only $1 million. $8 million. 1.6. $73 million in Kansas, Lenexa, Kansas. A shooting facility for $7 million. Look at all these cop cities being built, guys. Look at all this shit. And this is a American Friends Service Committee. 5 things you need to know about Cop City. They point out some cool facts here, guys. Let's see. Cop City will allow police, not just from Atlanta, but globally, to learn repressive tactics so that protests and rebellions can be easily crushed. According to the original proposal, 43% of the training at Cop City will be for officers outside of Atlanta. What? Including military training with the infamous Israeli Defense Forces, aka the Israeli Occupation Force. That's insane. Guys, you guys know that neck to the knee? That's IDF, that's IOF. That's an Israeli tactic right there. They train our police officers, guys. That's absolutely disgusting. So, it also points out how Cop City is bad for the climate. So, Cop City in Atlanta is to be built in the largest green space, the Weelaunee Forest. It will include a mock city to practice urban warfare, burn towers, bomb simulations, and multiple fire ranges. So, and environmentalists have been sounding the alarm on Cop City since its proposal, citing the Weelaunee Forest as one of the 4 lungs of Atlanta, and voicing concern that destroying the forest's tree canopy will accelerate the urban heat island effect. The area, which is surrounded by mostly black residents who are at or below the poverty line, could experience up to 10 degrees of warming. So, uh, intense public backlash. They point that out. Um, they were complete. 70% were against building the facility in Atlanta. They were all ignored in the original proposal passed. So I already pointed out how law enforcement killed a peaceful protester. He got shot 50 times. Law enforcement in Atlanta has taken unprecedented legal action against those who oppose the facility. That I totally believe. So, um, I don't want to read it all, guys, but you can kind of see what I'm getting with this. You can just search Stop Cop City, and then this will be one of the first ones that pop up, guys. So, and I think that's it on the Real Orlando post. But guys, you see this? Um, I told you that police evolved out of slave patrols. Their main purpose is to harass, kill, and just round up people of color, black people, and put them back in prison. Slavery never ended, guys. Do you see how disgusting and ruthless this is? If you voted Biden Harris, two of the most pro cop candidates in history, you don't care about police brutality, man. I'm sorry. If you have Black Lives Matter in your bio and you voted in the two-party system, take BLM out of your bio right now because apparently you don't care. I understand, like, well, Donald Trump's just so bad, and like we can't have him in office. Like I'm gonna vote for the lesser shit. But no, you no, I totally disagree, man. Like you wanna, I voted damn for women's rights, man. It's like, but it's like if you're against police brutality and you voted Biden Harris, you voted against your interest, guys. Um, and I'm just sick and tired, man. I was really outspoken on Palestine, the genocide that's happening. People say, "Ah, you're just a one-issue voter, man." No, dude, I'm totally defund the police. One of 1,000 reasons I didn't vote Dem was because look at this. You voted for it. Um, and like, dude, when Kamala Harris sees this news headline about another police killing, police brutality incident, she'll get on the phone and be like, "Hey, Joe, those another peasant bit the dust today, man. Did you see that? Score one for the oppressors." Hell yeah, dude. Biden, Harris, they see this, they don't give a fuck. They are cheering this shit on, guys. And Barack Obama, guys, 8 years ran as a Republican. He's a Democrat, so he ran the country as a Republican. He militarized the police right under our noses, right on the height of the Black Lives Matter movement. Barack Obama sees this. He gets on the phone. He'll call Donald Trump and be like, "Hey, Don, you see what happened today? Another poor bastard ate it. Man, those cops are really putting a hurting on them poor people." And he's like, "Hey, Don, just say something racist. Go. I'll be funding these tanks and armored vehicles to the police under the table. Keep them distracted, Don. All right, bye." They're all friends, man. Biden, Harris, Trump, Bush. They're all in the same freaking club, dude. You can be like, "Well, Trump's so racist. Oh my God." But it's like Harris, Obama. Okay, we've ran that like what do you call it? Just because they're on the side of the rich, guys. The rich need cops to keep us in order, to keep us down. So it's like, oh, Kamala Harris, Obama can't be racist, but no, dude. But they want more cops, and where are all the Nazis at, guys? In the police force. You guys, liberals cry about, oh, Trump's a Nazi, Elon's a Nazi, and then you freaking vote Biden Harris, two of the most pro cop presidents, and all the Nazis are in the fucking police force, dude. It's really frustrating. Um, and I can't be nice about this anymore. I don't know how to be nice about this. Call it if I'm vote shaming or what, if I'm being too hard. Nah, dude, fucking getting people killed. So, um, I think that's about it on the police, guys. I'm gonna wrap that section of this stream up, but just a little bit of a rant video for you guys. I'm just sick and tired, man. It's like Black Lives Matter happened, Trump got in office, and then you went right back to voting like for like a police brutality person, Biden. It's like, oh well, the orange man's out, you know, whatever, dude, whatever. So now, let's talk movies. I'm gonna get my internet set up here. So, abolish the police, guys. Defund the police. That's where I'm at. Let's be mutuals if you think so. Please, let's be mutuals. So let me get my. I use Letterbox to track all the movies I watch. I log and review every movie on Letterbox. Follow me, game.film, guys. And what did I discuss last time, movie wise? I think I did the second week of March. Let me get this ready for you guys. Just bear with me 1 second. I want to talk all the movies I watched the third week of March and the fourth week of March. So, all right, where am I? Heat. I talked about Heat last time. Mad Max Collateral. Amadeus. Mission Impossible 2. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so let's get this popping off here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 14. Do, 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 do. 7, 14, 21. Okay. So I was confused there for a second. I'm like, what did I watch, dude? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, hey, you guys, let's start talking some movies. This is the movie segment of today's stream. Now, I watched 3 films the third week of March 2025. Let's talk about them. I've got 3 films to talk about. Bringing them up here. Got 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. The Recruit. All right, so The Recruit is a 2003 kind of a action spy thriller directed by Roger Donaldson. He's got a good clout as an action director, guys. But dude, this is some CIA surveillance state propaganda to the 10th degree, big time, dude. And dude, I saw this in theaters, man. And I'm a teenager. What am I? 15 or so, 16 in high school. I love Al Pacino, dude. He's like my favorite actor at the time. Still kind of is. And you've got a hot up and coming Colin Farrell. He's so smooth and sexy. You want to be this guy, you know? And I'm like, wow, dude, spy stuff, all the gadgets, and basically like the movie's about this MIT kid who gets recruited by Pacino. They take him to the farm where it's like all the training, like the fitness, the martial arts, clearing a house, putting bugs on phones, you know, and it doesn't do really anything on like how guys, because the CIA they're the oppressors of the world. They're the biggest gang in the world, and they are not there to protect democracy. Okay, they are there to keep capitalism safe, kill poor brown people to make room for capital accumulation, to make capitalism safe. So, and I mean, I rewatched it, guys. I give it 2 stars out of 5. I can't really recommend it. I know I try and remove when I watch films, you know, okay, this is propaganda, but it's like if it's a well done, thrilling action movie or whatever, I'll still recommend it. You just take it for what it is. But nah, dude. There's maybe like one chase sequence that's pretty good. There's like a little bit of a curveball the plot throws you, and Bridget Moynihan, she does all right. Gabriel Mott, he's all right too. He does a lot of character actor stuff, but there is decent chemistry with Colin Farrell and Al Pacino, guys. I'll give the movie that. So, especially like when Farrell thinks he's trying to get buddy buddy with his instructor, because they were kind of, but Pacino's like, nah, dude, like, you think you know me? Like, I was just being friends during your recruitment because I was trying to recruit you. You ain't shit, bro. Like, get off. I'm your instructor, bitch. Now go back over there. That was like the best scene of the movie to me. Really enjoyed that. But guys, The Recruit, you can watch other Roger Donaldson movies, guys. Dante's Peak, that holds up. Species is corny as and kind of a slog, but I still like it. The Bank Job's pretty good. There's other movies from Roger Donaldson to watch. Okay, so film number one, The Recruit. Two thumbs down. Boo. Second film, guys. This is a hidden gem. This is a Korean Korean disaster movie. About firefighters, guys. Directed by Yoon Ho Yang. Sorry if I butchered that. Starring Chu Min Soo, Yoo Ji Tae, Park Sung Myun. I probably butchered that too. I'm trying. But guys, this is barely reviewed on IMDb, Letterboxd. This is a really obscure film, and when I was on vacation in Oakland, guys, I took the train to a closing video store and I raided the Asian cinema, and I saw this one in the Korean section. I'm like, dude, let me try this shit out. Disaster movies rock, dude. And I give Liberam a 3.5 stars out of 5. The plot is a little muddled. It's not very consistent. I had trouble keeping up with it. Um, a lot of characters in this, and the editing's a little choppy. And I think some scenes hold on for a little too long. But hey, man, you're watching a firefighter movie, right? You want thrills, you want explosions, you want fire, and that movie has all of that, dude. So I ate all that shit up, man. Really entertaining firefighter movie. A little long at 120 minutes, but if you guys can find this, this might be free on YouTube. I checked the other day, but I didn't check the sound quality, picture quality. But man, Liberame from the year 2000 is hidden gem right here. 3.5 stars out of 5. Now the third movie I watched the third week of March, I the Executioner, aka Veteran 2, guys. This stars Wong Jun Min. This guy is one of Korea's biggest stars. One of the first films I ever watched with him is New World. Um, those have three of the biggest stars in Korea, guys. That's a great crime thriller. Check that one out. Bittersweet Life, The Wailing. This guy, Wong Jun Min, he can do it all, guys. He does comedy, romance, action, and thrillers. He's so good. I love watching him act. And I give this one 3 stars out of 5, guys. I really like the first Veteran way more than this one. The comedy doesn't really land. Like there's a kind of a got kicked in the nuts kind of joke, slapstick that doesn't fly. Didn't didn't make me laugh, dude. But the plot's a little intriguing, and I find that the action choreography in maybe like 3 scenes, it's excellent, very good. And other times it's just kind of like whatever. But they really do some good jobs on the chase scenes. There's a scene where a guy falls down the stairs in a very unique way, and just the way they take dudes down, they get involved. I like when they get involved with the environment to cause destruction, take the bad guys down, and so there is some good action and thrills in this, but I wasn't crazy about it. But hey, man, I'll watch Wong Jun Min. I'll tell you, dude, he's the man. And you know what? This movie also stars Korean model Jang Yoon Joo. She has like the longest legs I've ever seen. I just wanted to mention that. Not that that's gonna maybe convince you to watch the movie, but yeah, man, you guys like action movies? You like thrillers? Check out Veteran 2, I the Executioner. So, there you go. That was the second week of March, guys. No, third week of March. So, three films right there, guys. Now, let me get my internet browser ready. We are going to talk about the rest of the movies I watched in March. And I've got quite a few more to talk about here. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 5 films. All right, guys. So I watched 5 films in the last week of March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first film I watched was Drop Dead Gorgeous. This is a yearly rewatch, guys. I love this movie, and Kirsten Dunst, Ellen Barkin, Denise Richards, Kirstie Alley, Brittany Murphy, a young Amy Adams, and Brittany Murphy's laugh is so good. Top 10 laughs by actors, actresses in film. Seriously love it. But guys, the comedy is so this movie is just so funny. It does make fun of mentally challenged people. It makes fun of anorexia, but it's like guys, like Richard Pryor said, if it's funny, say or do that shit. It's a joke, man. So it probably can't get made today. Um, but it's like I laugh and keep it moving. I don't really be like, oh man, that's so insensitive. It's like, dude, I laughed. I move on. I laugh and move on. I don't know what to say, but I would say I almost gave it 5, guys, but I don't like how long the pageant scenes go on for. I don't want to see everybody's talent, although they are goofy as hell. Um, but it's like, oh, dude, Allison Janney's in this. How did I forget? She might steal the show in this. On live camera, dude, she's like, I got some. And to her friend Ellen Barkin on live TV. Shit was hilarious. You know what I noticed in this watch? She takes a photo of a character's coffin and then takes a selfie. And this is like the 10th time I've watched Drop Dead Gorgeous, guys. I totally missed it. So, if you guys are looking for a comedy from 1999, Drop Dead Gorgeous, 4.5 stars out of 5. Highly recommend. Very quotable. I quote it with the girlfriend, family all the time. All right, guys. I love boxing. I definitely check out boxing movies from time to time. Price of Glory, guys. This came on the Stars movie channels when I was in high school or even middle school, hell. And I would always kind of throw it on. It wasn't that good, or maybe I thought it was good then, or at least entertaining. And my sister and I, we laughed so hard at the trailer that they show in between movies because the mother, no, the wife in the movie's like hassling Jimmy Smits, he has 3 sons and he wants them to all box. Um, and he's like, of course, I'm their manager. And then she's like, no, Arturo, you're their father. And it cuts to Jimmy Smits, and it just like he got so owned, like he has no comeback. And it's just the stupid melodrama, the way it was edited. My sister and I peed our pants rewatching that for some reason. So, anyways, um, I had to rewatch this, man. I haven't seen it since I was in freaking the year 2001 or 2 when it was on movie channels. Directed by Carlos Avila. Avila. Press of Glory as Jimmy Smits. John Seda. Clifton Collins Jr., guys. He's a great actor. Ron Perlman's also in this. Luis Mandalore. Mandalore. Mandalores? Mangalore. He's in some direct-to-video action movies I like nowadays. But guys, 2 stars out of 5. Can't recommend it. A 3 star is a recommendation for me. Um, Boxing scenes are incredibly difficult to film. The way you have to edit to watch the blows connect. The fighters have to be like trained in boxing, right? And like honestly, like I've seen worse. It's not that bad, but I've seen better for sure. Um, Not a total disappointment in the fight scenes, but I wasn't too impressed. I would say the final one is the most probably the best choreographed one. I would say, and I like how the fighter goes you down oh, and he does this little dance. I really like that from Luis Mandalore, guys. But yeah, dude, and like Jimmy Smits is he keeps calling um homophobic slurs. He does it like 4 or 5 times, and he's so nonchalant about it. And the worst part of this movie, guys, not only if it's kind of a slog, the main character Jimmy Smits learns absolutely nothing. He learns nothing. He takes like a break from the family, like he's ousted, but he comes right back and he acts the same freaking way. So no, the character development's pretty bad. But hey, guys, you want to watch a boxing movie? Give it a shot. Maybe you might like it. All right, third film, the last week of March. I watched Valerian and the City of Thousand Planets. I picked up a copy at Half Price Books, guys, I believe. My girlfriend was like, "Man, the movie's not very good, but I always watch it for some reason." And that was like 3 years ago. She told me that. So when I saw it, I had to buy this because I've been avoiding it. Right? Valerian, 2.5 stars out of 5. Directed by Luc Besson. Luc Besson did one of my favorite films. Excuse me, The Fifth Element, guys. Great space adventure movie. Adore that movie. I really like other films from him. Leon the Professional, Jean Reno, and Gary Oldman. That's another good one. The Big Blue, guys. That's a heartbreaking. So it makes me happy and so sad at the same time. But anyways, this movie is kind of messy, guys. Rihanna's in it just for a paycheck, just to sell tickets. It's solely stupid. Can't stand her in this movie at all. Clive Owen is a very generic villain in this. The two leads, Dane DeHaan, Cara Delevingne, have next to no chemistry. Their dialogue's corny. They try and be playful and like kind of in love with each other, but nah, dude, not buying it, not sold, man. Ethan Hawke was in this? I totally forgot that. I can't believe Herbie freaking Hancock is in this. Rutger Hauer is barely in this, but this movie is full of CGI too, guys. I'm a practical effects guy. I like some CGI, but nah, dude. Like some scenes, I can't even tell if the cinematography's good or not because it's all like CGI fake shit, man. I don't know. Some folks find the movie beautiful because like, all right, I'll get the movie this. You are taken to so many cool worlds, places, unique planet settings. So they are neat, I would say, but with so much CGI, I can't say it looks nice all the time. But it is cool to learn the lore of where they're going. But 2.5 stars for Valerian, guys. Two thumbs down. All right, I saw Mickey 17 in theaters, guys. Directed by Bong Joon-ho, one of the probably top 3 Korean directors in the game of all time, guys. He did Parasite, Memories of Murder. He did The Host, great creature feature. Bong Joon-ho is the man, and I like it how he he's anti-capitalist in his movies. We need more movies like that, guys. But I found Mickey 17, released this year in 2025, 4.5 stars to be endlessly entertaining. Some folks did not, the comedy didn't land for them. They found Mark Ruffalo's performance as he's just being Trump. Mark Ruffalo plays a politician. And I never thought that once, guys. I really didn't think he was doing a Trump impersonation or anything. He's just playing a freaking egomaniac politician, and I thought his performance was good. So, Robert Pattinson, he holds it down, guys. Naomi Ackie, Stephen Wynn, Tony Collette, among others, guys. I think I can't say it's an ensemble cast, but I really liked almost all the performances, especially Robert Pattinson, guys. You got some romance in there, you got some slapstick comedy, You've got a little anti-capitalist message in there, a little leftist message in there, and I'm not gonna spoil much, but it's like I like what he has to say about the human ego, the director's trying to say. You know, if you can save the world, man, if you just kill your ego and do good. And I really like that. So I found it so much fun, guys. 4.5 stars out of 5 for Mickey 17. Go see it. Um, it's still out in theaters, I believe. So last movie, guys. I watch this every couple years or so. Maybe not every year, but close. 4 stars out of 5 for Major League, directed by David S. Ward. The year 1989, starring Tom Berenger, Charlie Sheen, Corbin Benson, Rene Russo, Wesley Snipes, Dennis Haysbert, Bob Uecker as the radio guy, iconic guys. So Major League has to be talked about on like top 5 best baseball movies of all time. We can make a list later. We'll have to see. But man, great baseball comedy, guys. It's a great comedy. It's a great sports movie. I can't say it's a great romance movie because I know what the movie is trying to do. You have to fluff out the film. You've got to add characters you care about. So there is a romance plot in this. But every time, the more I watch this movie, the more I groan. I'm like, I don't want to watch this part. I just want to watch the baseball, the training. Um, I love this movie because the film starts off with shows you how flawed each character is, the baseball players, and how their flaws, what they're working on their game, and how it plays towards the middle and end of the movie. Great storytelling. I love that part. And guys, the comedy fucking slaps, dude. There's some like stuff that may not age well. Tom Berenger kind of stalks his love interest, Rene Russo. It's kind of odd. And Dennis Haysbert plays a Cuban who's like they make him just look kind of I don't I can't tell what's a good or bad Cuban accent, but most people say it's pretty bad, and I'll believe that, yeah. And just making him look like he's into voodoo, and it's not good. I'll say that it's not good. Okay, how they portray the Cuban baseball player, but um, he tries to be funny, man, and like I laughed a few times still, and that's all that matters. I recognize how it can be racist, and just say that and move on. But yeah, dude, Charlie Sheen's hilarious. He's a freaking ex-con trying to, or currently a convict prisoner trying to make it as a pitcher, and yeah, dude, 4 stars out of 5 for Major League. So there you go, 5 films watched the last week of March. Bam. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream today. I've only been streaming for about 40 minutes, so um, that's all I want to talk about today. So how about I might want to play some video games later tonight, but I'm gonna watch some baseball and relax. The Cubs are currently on right now, so free Palestine, guys. Find some GoFundmes. There's one on my pinned tweet on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Blue Sky as well. I think I have it pinned there. Um, and stop voting for your oppressors, damn it. All right, come check me out later tonight. I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil 4